I'm Carmen Bamba, Curator of Drawings and Prints at the Metropolitan Museum of Art, and I'm here at Villa Ittati as Francesco Dumbrowski Visiting Professor. My project here at Ittati has been to study the drawings by Raphael and the Umbrian masters. I focused especially on Perugino at the Gabinetto Disegni e Stampe degli Uffizi. Looking back on my career as an art historian, I would say that what has marked my scholarship most is this idea of taking risks in the way that one thinks through projects. And really, again, I would have to say that Villa Ittati, in those three major periods in my life that I have spent here, that it has given me that freedom that was so important. My first book came out of the time that I was a fellow here at Villa Ittati in 1996-1997, and it examined the relationships of design to the final frescoes, the final paintings. It became actually a classic, if I'm allowed to say that. Without the kind of support I had as a fellow at Ittati, this book would really not exist. It was tremendously exciting to do. I climbed all over scaffoldings for all the frescoes that were being restored. For instance, the Last Supper of Leonardo, Luca Signorelli, the San Brizio Chapel in Orvieto, and so many more. So it's a kind of book that really owes its all the cutting edge research really to the time I was here as almost a year at being a fellow here. It's really fantastic that Ittati has also a fellowship that is exclusively for museum curators. The exhibition on Bronzino and his drawings at the Met was one of the great results, actually, in my case, from the time that I was a Craig Hugh Smythe Fellow here at Ittati. One of the wonderful things that having fellowships at Villa Ittati does for a scholar is something quite abstract, and that is to be able to develop intellectual courage, to be able to take a plunge, to be able to have an intellectual courage to explore projects in a more out-of-the-box way. One of the projects that I feel really accomplished this most, this thinking about outside the box, was the exhibition that I planned for the Metropolitan Museum of Art in 2017, Michelangelo, Divine Draftsman and Designer. And it really would not have been all possible without having those periods, those long periods to think and to really turn around the subject from many different points of view.